Good morning, beautiful people. I just got back from a long walk with the dog. It is a overcast, windy day here in Florida. So if I'm a mess, that's why. But I just had to come on and share with you a couple of things that just moved me this morning. The first thing is that, if reincarnation is a thing, I might not be upset about coming back as my dog. My dog she wakes up so happy every morning. She wakes up happy and filled with joy about life because she gets to go on a walk and she just loves it. She is there for it. She is in the moment and appreciates every second of it. And she doesn't want it to end. And she appreciates some companionship. And she appreciates a good meal. And those are things that make her happy. All the things that we try to manifest in life, that we're trying to get in life, the reason that we're trying to go after these things is because we think that they'll make us happy, right? I remember though when I was a kid, when I was really young, and I would go on these little adventures and I would, color and play games and just do kid stuff. How much joy there was in that. And if you have kids, you see it in them, or if you're around kids, you can see it. Their energy is so joyous. But they're not rich. They don't even have any money at all. They don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend or a husband or a wife. They don't have a career that's demanding and, interesting. And half the time they don't even have a way to express themselves because, they're told to be quiet or whatever. But most of the time they're just in this happy, joyous state because they're alive. They're here for it. I want to be here for it. I want to tell you that you don't have to. We always think that these things that we want to manifest are out there somewhere, right? They're out there and we need to draw them to us, right? We need to attract them to us. But I really don't think those are the right words or the true meaning of manifesting something. I don't think it's about drawing something from out there into here. It's about becoming in here. Those feelings that we think we're going to get from the money, the relationship, the job, the house, those feelings are already available to us. All we have to do is choose to feel them. I want to wake up every morning like my dog and choose to be happy. And let the universe work out the other things. I heard an analogy from Kathy Heller. And if you don't know Kathy Heller, she's got an amazing podcast. You've got to check it out. But she used to be a musician, and she was talking about how when an orchestra tunes their instruments, they do it together. They don't do it separately. And that if you took two guitars and set them side by side and you strummed the C string, what happens to the other guitar? My first thought was, well, nothing happens to the other guitar because you didn't touch it. But in fact, the guitar vibrates. But it's not just that the guitar vibrates, but the very same string, the C string, is what vibrates. So, do you see where I'm going with this? It's about being attuned to what you want. And that vibration that we put out in the universe is going to, that frequency, right? What's your frequency? All we have to do is attune to it, and it manifests itself. We don't have to do anything other than attune to what it is we want. I hope that makes sense. Another thing that I heard her talk about is, you know, we think, for instance, that if we had X amount of dollars in the bank, that's going to make us happy, right? And I'm not knocking money and saying that it won't help. Certainly, you know, it doesn't hurt. But here's another analogy. So let's say you are climbing Mount Everest, okay? You trained for years to do it. You're there for it. You're in the middle of it. It's a struggle, and you're halfway there. And I come along in a helicopter, and I pluck you up and put you on top of the mountain. Does that make you happy? Well, no, because it wasn't about getting to the top of the mountain. It was about the process of getting to the top of the mountain, right? So two things. Everything is about vibration and creation. Attuning to the right frequency, vibrating at the right frequency. And the creative energy in us, the creative force, our imagination. There's the story about Walt Disney and how he was in a helicopter flying over swampland, and he says to the pilot, you know, and there's nothing down there, it's just swampland, and he says to the pilot, "Do you see it? Do you see it?" Because he was seeing Disney World. He was seeing Tomorrowland and all these amazing things that had yet to be created. And it brought forth such joy and emotion and excitement and energy and happiness in him. And the pilot says, "No, I don't see it. I don't see it. What? Don't you see it?" It's about our creativity. It's about the journey. And I am in this spiritual journey, the ride of my life. And so excited to be bringing these videos to you. And I hope that some of you take this ride with me as I dive deeper into manifesting. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about those couple of things. I hope this video, I hope something clicked for you, and I'll see you in the next one.